All right, so this is just kind of a side note for you guys. This is how to rationalize the denominator of a fraction. Okay, so that's what we're doing in this video. We're rationalize the denominator. Okay, in other words, we're going to make it so that there are no radical signs at all in the denominator. Okay, so we have 1 over the square root of 2. This is actually a value you probably will see over the course of the next couple of lessons. I want to get rid of that radical, but as you can see, there's only 1, 2. In order for that radical to completely go away, I'm going to need a pair. Because remember, this radical has a 2 index. Okay, so it's the square root of 2. I need a group of 2. How on earth do I do that? Well, what if I were to multiply by another square root of 2? Now, if I do that to the denominator, I must also do that to the numerator. Okay, it has to be equivalent to 1. Square root of 2 divided by square root of 2 is still 1. Okay, now let's do some multiplication here. 1 times the square root of 2 is 1 times the square root of 2. Okay, these two values get multiplied together as well. So we've got 2 times 2. Pause. Okay, we know it's a square root. We know we need groups of 2. Now let's take a look. I've got 2 2's right there. I can pull that out. Okay, so in the denominator, I have now just 2. There's no radical left. It's just the group of 2 that we pulled out. Now in the numerator, we do still have that square root of 2. And that's it. We have eliminated the radical from the denominator. I'm going to do one more example, and I'm going to make it, pretty similar to this one because we're probably not going to see anything with a higher index from here on out. We're probably only going to be working with square roots, which will be really nice. So let's do 1 over the square root of 3. Now you'll notice I've been using 1 in the numerator, but you could have another value. So why don't I change that 1 to a 2? Okay, 2 over the square root of 3. All right, same idea. I want to get rid of the radical in the denominator, but I only have 1, 3. I need a second one, so I have a group of 2. So let's multiply this by square root of 3. Once again, what we do to the denominator, we must also do to the numerator. Now, let's go ahead and multiply straight across. So we've got 3 times 3 in the denominator, because we can multiply those radicals together. 2 times the square root of 3, well, we get 2 times the square root of 3. Okay, before we do anything else, do we have a group of 2 in the denominator? We do. We have those 2 3's, so we can pull that out. Now remember that when we pull out the group, we only need to write the value once because that's saying that that 3 is now representing the group that we pulled out. It was a group of 3. Okay? The numerator, nothing changed. Now let's look. 2 and 3, do those two values simplify? Doesn't look like they do, so we would be finished. Hopefully this helps you have an idea of how to rationalize that denominator. This works with any value in a radical. Okay, so remember this as you continue forward with the remainder of the lesson.